18-man palliative committee. State House of Assembly calls for the creation of additional state constituencies. Plus, Uyo residents commend initiative of using compressed natural gas on generators. Hello there, good evening, and many thanks for joining us on NTA News. My name is Clement Barikui, and remember that this broadcast is coming to you live on Star Times Channel 103 and on our social media handles Facebook and YouTube. Akwa Ibom State Governor Moeno has inaugurated a 18-man palliative committee with a charge to ensure equity and integrity in the discharge of their duties. Kevin Samia report that the committee is headed by the Secretary to the state government. The reports.
In fulfilling the promise he made to the organized labor during the recent peaceful protest, where he promised to come up with palliative measures to cushion the effect of the fuel subsidy removal in 10 days, Governor Eno, while inaugurating the committee, outlines its terms of reference to include providing in details how the palliative items would be best distributed to the targeted poor across the state, ensuring successful implementation as well as monitoring and evaluation.
There are people that really need this palliative. People who are not sure of where the next meal will come from. So these are the people this committee can help to see how we can reach those people in our villages. They are there, those rural dwellers, So I think it should call for a robust engagement, and I believe that given the urgency, honestly, I believe that 2 weeks should be enough to wrap up this, and then we come up with recommendations so that we can adopt it and start implementation.
We need to look at our people. At some point, we will need to work with the permanent rulers and people like that at the grassroots to ensure that this particular palliative does not enter the wrong direction. And therefore, that committee will do justice to the recommendations in the short term, in the medium term, and in the long run, because it must be divided in that way.
The governor also reviewed that a total of 3,000 bags of rice have been received by the state from the federal government. From the government house, Uyo, Kevin Samuel, NTA News.
Meanwhile, illegal excavation of sand, which has resulted to damages on the environment, has been put to a stop. Governor Moeno gave the order during an on-the-spot inspection of ravine site at Udoinwang by Ura Udofia reports.
Akwa Ibom State is faced with numerous erosion challenges resulting into loss of lives and property, a situation that has remained a major concern of government in its quest to bring lasting solution to devastating effects of flooding to citizens in the affected areas. As part of measures to achieve this, Governor Moeno has ordered an end to all forms of indiscriminate excavations, saying that human activities are responsible to most cases of flooding in the state and as such must be checked.
Look at houses that are going down the drain. The money that we'll put to reclaim that place would have done so many projects that we want to do. So if there are things we must have the willpower to just stop, and that's one of them. There's nothing wrong in going to the ministry. If we find anybody do it, any contractor will do that, we'll terminate that contract.
The governor also stopped over at the Akwa Ibom State Agricultural Development Program, ACADEP, headquarters, where he sued for synergy between Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development and Akwa Ibom Fadama to enable him achieve his goal in food sufficiency, while assuring that work will soon commence at the erosion sites.
We're ready to support our farmers. The second planting season should start September. This month, we should be very busy training these farmers, knowing the kind of seedlings they want to plant. And that's part of the things we want to do. Then we release money. Fadama, the bank now documents these farmers and then give them money while the academic people monitor Because if you release money and you don't monitor, nothing happens. It's a process.
In Uyo, Kevin Samuel, NTA News.
Now to the legislative arm of government, where we will bring you a report that the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly has passed a resolution calling for the creation of additional state constituencies for effective representation of the people at the legislative level and for dividends of democracy in the state. This was contained in a motion by a member representing Ikano State constituency, Asukwo Nana Udo. Assembly correspondent Nsikak Okon report that the motion was in pursuant of Order 3, Rule 1 of the Standing Order of the State House of Assembly.
The motion, which was titled "The Need to Create Additional State Constituencies in Akwa Ibom State," noted that the creation of 39 new political wards across the 3 senatorial districts of the state by the Akwa Ibom State Independent Electoral Commission (AKISEC) has prepared Akwa Ibom State for a national political expansion.
Speaker, this honorable house, note with serious concern that Akwa Ibom State is long already traditional state constituencies considering the political advancement of our state since its creation over 30 years ago. Mr. Speaker, my dear honorable colleagues, Akwa Ibom State deserves the 21 state constituencies and more as so.
The motion was seconded by a member representing Ikorobasi, Eastern Obolo State Constituency, Salina Okpato, and supported by a member representing Nsurubium State Constituency, Otobong Bob, noted that the motion is a constitutional issue and not under legislature.
And to ensure that the good people of Akwa Ibom have adequate and effective representation, one man cannot represent over 400 wards. I mean, he's doing his best, and I'm sure he's effectively representing them. But I'm sure if he was able to share that work with another person who is also very capable, the people of the world will be able to feel the impact of the legislature more directly. Playing my own voice with him and speak for the good people of you that when implementing very motion that my own constituency should be carried along. Because at least you being the state capital should at least have should be divided into 2 state constituencies at least to accommodate and proper representation.
The Speaker, Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, Udemotong, directed the clerk of the House to communicate the resolution of the House to the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, and other relevant agencies. Also at the plenary, the House has passed a resolution calling on the state government to prioritize the establishment of libraries, laboratories, and ICT units in secondary school within the state. The motion was brought before the House by a member representing Esideket State Constituency, Udobia, Friday.
Ensuring allocation of funds to upgrade and equip libraries, laboratories, and ICT units in secondary schools in Akwa Ibom State, and ensuring that ill-equipped libraries, laboratories, and ICT units are equipped with up-to-date technology and resources to meet the evolving educational needs of the students.
Meanwhile, member representing Mbo State Constituency, Effiong Johnson, has presented a motion for the completion of the construction of Nsretai Road projects. In Uyo, Nsikak Okon, NTA News.
You are still watching NTA News. More news will return after this break. Don't go away.
Roseville Hotel. Come, feel the luxury of our contemporary hotel. We offer lodging and accommodation. Stay at our deluxe executive and luxury suite for your comfort. Experience extravagant dining and delicious meals by expert chef. Lounge at our exquisite VIP bar. Enjoy 24 hours power supply with free Wi-Fi services. Our security system is top-notch to ensure your safety. Ample parking space and laundry services available. The ambience is serene to make your stay memorable. We are located at number 1 Julius Badger Road off House of Assembly Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For reservations, call 070-650-41139. Roseville Hotel, hospitality at its best.
Water is life. Aqua Cardinali Water provides the highest quality drinking water. Aqua Cardinali Water is owned by the Catholic Diocese of Uyo, produced and packaged by Cadisem Enterprises Nigeria. It is available in 19 liters dispenser jar, 60 cl sachet, 50 cl and 75 cl table water. Visit Aqua Cardinali Water at number 34 Dominic Utuk Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Drink Aqua Cardinali Water. Tested, trusted, certified by NAFDAC and Standard Organization of Nigeria. For inquiries, call 0903-288-2958. Aqua Cardinali Water. Drink pure. Stay healthy.
Welcome to Prisma International Hotels, located at number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afarafort, Overback Road, Uyo. When it comes to hospitality industry, nothing compares with comfort, exquisite services, and top-of-the-world security. These are what make Prisma Hotels a household name. At Prisma Hotels, you are assured of lavishly furnished, spacious rooms and suites with complimentary breakfast, top-class blue sea swimming pool, VIP and poolside bars, as well as restaurant where African and continental dishes are served at pocket-friendly rates. These are not all. There is high-speed internet service, closed-circuit television, spacious car park, 24-hour power and water supply, sparkle laundry and dry cleaning services, and above all, combat-ready security operatives. So whenever you are in Uyo or you are a resident in Uyo, capital city of Akwa Ibom State, make Prisma Hotels number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afarafort, Overback Road, Uyo, your choice, and you will cherish the experience. For bookings and inquiries, please call 081-3166-6660 or 0915-509-9989. Prisma International Hotels, hospitality par excellence.
Glad to know you're still there. We now continue with the rest of our stories. Nigerians living in Uyo have commended the engineering initiative of using compressed natural gas on generating sets to cushion the effect of the fuel price hike. John Paul Alumna, who went to the street of Uyo to speak with some residents, report that the initiative is gradually gaining popularity.
Since the removal of fuel subsidy, things have become increasingly difficult for many Nigerians as the fuel pump price has virtually affected the cost of living generally, including the cost of doing business and running generators. It is against this backdrop that some mechanical engineers in eastern Nigeria discovered a special calibrator that can make compressed natural gas, CNG, to be used in generators to save costs, since 2 kg of CNG lasts longer than 4 liters of fuel in a generator. This initiative, some Uyo residents have described as a welcome development, considering the cost of doing business on a daily basis.
Yes, I would like to do that because normally, because fuel in Nigeria is too exorbitant than the gas. Now, while the fuel is 600 naira, 600 and something naira per liter, gas is also 600 naira. Equivalent is almost the same things. Because gas will last more than fuel.
Gas is of less expensive than fuel because the durability of gas with generator, I think, lasts longer than fuel. So I really want the state government, the federal government, to see what they can do on that aspect, because gas itself is our normal petroleum resources. I think putting more on gas, I think will really go far than fuel, because a lot of people are going in, like me, I'm using gas to operate in my office.
While calling for caution on the initiative, considering the flammable nature of cooking gas, the people called on the federal government to support the idea by importing vehicles and generators that use compressed natural gas to make life easy for the citizens.
It's a welcome development. We should advise Nigerians, because, you know, we have been, in recent time, I know a lot of people have been trying to convert their cars from petrol to gas. We should also trade with caution, because we know gas is a very dangerous, more dangerous than even the petrol. So to avoid explosion, and you know our people, the tendency of black people, we are always careless.
Such facilities being available, I think it will be a big relief to the masses, especially considering the price of fuel for now. So some people are already using gas in place of fuel.
It is the hope of many Nigerians that more initiatives and palliatives should be put in place to cushion the effects of fuel subsidy removal on the citizens. In Uyo, John Paul Alumona, NTN News.
The people of Akpaya community in Uyo village have called on Governor Moeno to come to their rescue following a gully erosion that is about to consume part of the village, including Primary Health Care Center, Barracks Road, Uyo. Some residents of the area made the appeal when our news crew visited the erosion site. John Paul Alumina again reports.
Akpaya community covers areas around Barracks Road, behind Government House Annex, Primary Health Care Center, Uyo, and Uyo Local Government Headquarters, all in Uyo village, in the heart of the state capital. Unfortunately, despite the proximity of these areas to the Akwa Ibom State Government House, an emerging gully erosion is fast eating up the village and encroaching on some government facilities and lands unnoticed.
But the cause of this thing is that, you know, when this thing was done, the influx of water is not here. But if you see that, like on Barracks Road there, now Wellington Bassey Way, the water that is diverted from Oron Road and all of this area, that is why when it is raining, you see, governor cannot even pass. He used to divert to other places.
Some residents of the area say the gutter with diverse rainwater from Barracks Road and its environs empty in the area with high density, which has turned into life-threatening gully erosion.
Has gradually threatened our lives because it has caused serious gully erosion in our vicinity, in our area. So we call on government. We've written severally to government. We've done videos and sent it to them. Up till now, nothing has happened. One of the responses we got is that since it's not on a major road, the governor is not seeing it, so nothing will happen.
Every time it's raining, it will cut. Every time it's raining, it will cut. Like last 2 days that we came to this place, it was at the other side, not here. But now that it's here, we are now pleading with His Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Omoeno, for him to use his good offices and other agencies for them to come in and intervene here urgently.
Some women who plant water leaf and other crops in Akwa Ibom State Ministry of Agriculture owned land are lamenting the devastating effect of the gully erosion and calling on the state government to intervene before it gets out of hands.
As this thing happened to us, we have no way to go and nowhere to farm. I affect my business because I have 11 bed there. There the gutter has destroyed all the bed. So I have nothing to come and help, to use and help myself and my family.
Gutter was extended, if you turn your camera over there, the gutter was extended down there. But over time, since the termination of the water was not properly done, at every raindrop, it erodes.
The former president of the Christian Association of Nigeria, Cardinal John Onaiyekan, has called on Nigerians to embrace peace and unity of the nation in the face of the current political situation, saying they should accept the verdict of the court that may soon be announced. Cardinal Onaikan said this at a day of tribute to a friend in faith, His Eminence the late Sunday Mbang, whom he described as a man with unflinching faith in the destiny of Nigeria. Joy Ubani reports.
It was a time for an outpouring of tributes to honor a man, family members, spiritual and royal fathers, politicians and friends across the country described as humility exemplified and exceptional Christian.
He supported and promoted Christian politics in Akwa Ibom State and was a pillar of unity in the community.
The Methodist Church Nigeria takes solace in the knowledge that the president lived a purposeful and fulfilled life in all ramifications. His memory will remain evergreen in our hearts.
The man in the picture is His Eminence Sunday Kofi Mbang, who just exited the earth to meet his creator. Cardinal John Onaikan and other prominent personalities say the late Sunday Mbang was an ideological initiator of dialogue of peace in Nigeria.
His prophetic voice continued to ring out till his last breath. He had an unflinching faith in the destiny of Nigeria as a truly great nation. It is now up to us left behind to sustain his dreams, praying and working that the nation finds its way to the greatness that the Almighty and merciful God has destined for it.
A fearless man, a man with truth. If you don't have truth, you are not his friend. This is the man that the church cherishes in our own generation.
Family members also appreciate his life and times as a man of faith.
A man who was contented with what he had, was also a man who loved people, and he always used to teach us about the Christian sacramento, which is the ability to love one another as yourself.
When you sit down in the house with him, he's a different person. He loved his grandchildren so much. We'll miss so many things about him. We'll miss his just being candid, calling us, everything. We'll miss so many things about him. But I mean, we are happy that he has gone to be with the Lord. We're happy that
his work shall never be in vain. And that's what he will never be remembered for. That's why you could hear everybody giving a very positive tribute, speaking from the heart, and you could see the transparency of the man we are talking about.
Papa was someone that would always tell you to forgive people in advance. People have come to pour tributes on my father, a man from Akwa Ibom State, from our state, and is now a world figure. The whole world is celebrating him for good.
He spoke the truth to powers that be. He was never afraid of anybody. And he was always speaking the truth in love.
And that's the most we have for you on the news this evening. Many thanks for being a part of it. Up next is our news translation. My name is Clement Barakui.
State in Asium Bono we Freightan Mabo Yakori wood get to come bo Arigino Bono, it rinem poem area kete palliative. Ufang bested Ninabo Yaraman as I mean, Baka, Ndaram Brebori Take, echo to state constituencies, Eddie and Yesiba Makison. Bono Wakison, you get to come boycott to CNG, TBU. Okang in me como, young Miro Agnes Okura. But I could see again Bonfan. Come Bonfan nice return me, Brother, I'm feeling for to make even saying him. Boyoke, boycott to Start Times, Facebook, or YouTube. Ufang Bereke stating abiorobo ya esiak mufang ipkendara mbre abori tekeko to state constituencies edian yesibanga kisong iragami maratoro ururu karankanga fong ikoto democracy mi asome fretie ke state nyenemi etekero wo adara no ikono state constituency asukwo na udo akebeni komi aka uforobo ya ebobo nitanga nsika kon aro ko ambonyen ku foro akama yorambom yari ko bitoyi
ira me bombe ke sokene me neme ke tuko mena ekpesiak mufan korokara adi ben bono woke me nkorokara di yari ba ku form state ni edion ke bio te state constituency amo e mai boke ufor utome se mkwe ba ndandu tumu mere woke state ni edion ke monte kisiek ke mesia ufa ward edip me efrena ad woto ke state ni ne kpono da ke ndara adi ikmboke ni mufa nkorokara se meweto redi ufong bestet nyen kiko usia ufang korokara ami adogo awoda rana ikorobasi istinobolo state constituency masalena okpato ama sokota ngadi ando kedo taiti mpo edieke state emi edi ino nyimme ya to kondo esiak mufang korokara mi awon fene ke sokota ngiko ketu ko na ikpe no nyimme do ado woda rana korokara nsurubium ete otobon bob kedi song tang do ta tang ko ku fong be state nyin ete u de motong ama bo si ado ke u fong be state nyin e tang ma nyu no ubiere e bo ya o kara state mi krebo ke e no nyemme ya si armen u fan nko kara e di namburo we di u fong be di da e no nko kara do anye ma bo ya clark anam ya u forutum ainek nkoro akambo kara state nyin eni fiore banga ndotum se me moitange banga me mem bom fene ke soketan ke u forme state nyin akedo amme bombe eke kodo ukara ebo ya krebo ke nengem kpo ebunu ke itie eseke code nwet edi onkente library nkoro mitie ICT ke mo fon wet secondary si banga ke state nyin mpom fen eke sokene me adonye awoda no nko karambu ete Efiong Johnson amato yo abanga usong esanga ke nsretai ekaron anye mabo ke utum usongodo amado woda mbok ya okara state mi
agana dai won kamme bono basi ekoto Christian Association of Nigeria Cardinal John and Icon ado kombono wokire nyinebo ya mo ebene mem koro eridi anakid esna kide metefong iboko ke na ambo banga ke ndara bori teke kide nyin iraga mi asodi andobo amaro biorikpe esobedi no ke toko setangami ya ndu soko akidi ba na akberoro akadi na alami aketang adam na ake bokombo wem eminent sondembang ama ke kpong wememi anyete ke sondembang ake robo ke niege ataite kikere abangire nyin Nigeria yaikobito okombong nyen
ufok akpamkpa eme ko mo basi ke banga uwem ete mo ke duwo mo ma tanke ete mo akodo sanga wonda owo basi ado nya ma tare ko basi uno anyu de pe ndara spirit nfo e ma ikwo e bon akam e be nga ya basi no gbon akpamkpa akpatre ndo odudu
ka dembong atrero mfan asire